Hello everyone, welcome once again. What we have done so far, in the previous session you saw we had done a brainstorming session. We collected a lot of potential causes. We agreed on a list, we got the consensus. We then organized these ideas into various categories, similar looking ideas, and we did it using fishbone diagram. And then we prioritize all the potential causes using a control impact matrix. Low high for both of them. High impact, high control ideas we had to choose first. So if we had collected let's say 100 ideas, we will not have more than 10 to 15 ideas maximum from the high impact, high control quadrant. Now these are the ideas that we pick up and we try to find the root causes for them. So they will be around 80% ideas which are responsible for the problems happening in a process by default on its own. That's how we try to reach to the solution, but we still do not have any root causes yet. They are only potential root causes. If you have time, if you think that you have a small list of ideas in the high impact, high control, you can also look at the second quadrant, that is high control but low impact. So you can look at both the quadrants together to go for the next step, which is to find the root causes. If you can see my screen, I'm calling it identify the critical X or find the root causes. Once we have identified the potential inputs, the potential root causes which I am saying, we will like to validate whether the potential inputs are critical using the quantitative tool. So there are a lot of methods that we can use. So when we study the green belt training program or we are in black belt training program, we can actually use a lot of statistics, advanced statistics, to find the root causes, to prioritize also. But we are not studying any advanced statistics in this module, or any statistics for that matter. We are only going to look at the basic methods to find the actual problems in a process, to find the root causes in a process, or using whatever symptom or whatever potential ideas that we have, whatever we have prioritized, from them how to find the root causes. We want to solve a problem quickly, so that what the methodology that we are using, we want to solve a lot of small problems in a very quick amount of time. So all these methods that we're studying will help us to solve most of our problems in our daily life. So some of the quantitative analysis that we'll use, and this is how the step goes on. We develop a data collection plan, collect data, develop an analyze graph that you saw in measure phase. We conduct hypothesis testing. Hypothesis testing is an advanced concept, we don't study it now. We define the problem, we convert the practical problem into statistical problem. We then carry out, interpret statistical analysis and convert statistical solution into practical solution. But here we are not getting into statistics, we are directly getting into again a brainstorming, but we are using another method called as why because diagram or 5 why analysis. Why because diagram or 5 analysis is a very common way of finding the problems in a process or finding the root causes in a process. Like for example, if someone asks me why are you late, I will say I am late because the traffic was too high. Then someone would like to then they can ask another why. But the traffic is too much, then they cannot ask why there is so much traffic today, because there is a festival, so the roads are so there is a procession going on, so roads are busy. So you see in the second why I could find the answer that why there was a lot of traffic. Similarly, we can ask multiple why to reach to the end of the problem, and we can find, okay, this is the root cause. So I came late is not the problem. I came late because something happened. And or let's say there was a roadblock on there was a roadblock. Why there was a roadblock? Because there was an accident on the road. Oh, how did the accident happen? Because the driver was drowsy and he hit some other vehicle, so there was a jam on the road. You see, an accident happened on the road, because of which the roads were blocked, because of which there was traffic, because of which I got late to the office. So you see, I'm asking why multiple times. So we call it why because diagram, as you can see on the screen. So for example, if I specifically talk about this, now how this 5 why works. It says power back is not working. Now that's my first why. Why the power back is not working? So what can happen is, power back is not working, there can be multiple reasons to it. First reason can be there is improper diesel supply. Power back is the generator I am talking here. Generator that we use, so which runs on fuel. So there can be multiple reasons of power back not working. One reason can be there is improper diesel supply. Another reason can be maybe there is a battery which is not working. Another reason can be genset is not started, or another reason can be there is a fault in the power backup plan. So you see, these are all because. Why power back is not working? Because of 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe more issues also. But none of them are the root causes. They are only the multiple symptoms of power back, why power back is not working. So let us talk each of the symptom in detail. So when you pick up the first symptom, which is improper diesel supply. Why is there improper diesel supply? Again, there can be multiple reasons why there is improper diesel supply. Similarly, there may be multiple reasons for battery not working. Similarly, multiple reasons for genset is not started and fault in power backup line. So we keep on doing this activity. So it becomes like a nested tree. We started with one problem which had multiple issues. Each of the issue would have multiple issues. It's like a tree. We started with one branch, we'll have sub-branch, sub-branch, we'll have sub-branch and sub-branch. So we keep on asking these why multiple times until we reach to a point where we cannot go further. Now the question that comes in, what should be the last point where we should stop here? We reach to that why where we see things are beyond our control, which means that if we reach to a point like environmental issues, government issues, law policy related issues, we don't, then that is, if that is coming as one of the why, if that is where it is ending at that why, then obviously we will not look at this, then we'll ignore it. So we'll try to see what is before that. So as an activity or the exercise, you will experience that if you do this activity, that typically the last why is where the root cause is, if it is not out of your control. And typically you get that answer in fourth or fifth why. Sometimes you get your root cause in the first why itself. Sometimes you get it in third, fourth why. Sometimes it can go up to seventh or eighth, ninth why also. But on an average you get the answer by fifth why. That's why it's called as the 5 analysis. And the key thing to remember here is, which you will experience while you work on a 5 analysis, that at the end a lot of the end root cause will be very much same. So it is not possible that the power back is not working will give you 100 root causes. No, you will actually get 3 or 4 root causes, or maybe just 2 root causes, 3 root causes only for power back not working, because most of the root causes will be same. And while you discussed a lot of these, the way we are talking, right, one why, multiple because and so on, they will all converge towards just 2 or 3 potential areas only. That's the beauty of the 5 analysis. It takes you back to the actual root cause while after having so much of discussion. So this is a very detailed activity. Right from first you start collect the data, then you do a lot of brainstorming for the collection, you agree on certain data points, then you organize them using fishbone diagram, then you prioritize them using control impact matrix, and then you put them into a why because diagram wherein you would like to go through the actual root cause. So this entire activity of solving a problem can easily take 2 to 3 days, but this will be helpful because at the end of the 3 days you will know the root causes, because it's a very detailed, it's again brainstorming. Again the same set of people are sitting, again we are discussing, we are asking the people, okay guys, now power back is not working, why do you think are the potential reasons for it? And for each potential reason you ask why again, why improper diesel supply, somebody might say did not purchase, why did you not purchase? So multiple way we can go on, and ultimately we'll reach to 2 or 3 root causes only. That's how the 5 why works. It becomes detailed. Now you had around 10 to 12 potential causes from the control impact matrix. For each of the idea you are doing a 5 analysis. So you will again get multiple root causes. You might get around 7 to 8 root causes from this entire activity. Again you have to put them into a control impact matrix to prioritize the root causes this time. Earlier we prioritized the list of those 100 potential causes, which one are in control, which one have a high impact. Similarly now you know the root causes. You would also like to do the same activity again. What are the finalized list of root causes that has high impact, that has and high control and so on. So we would like to do that. If I go further in the One of the example I would like to show you for a 5 analysis, a very basic example. Cups are leaking. There can be two potential issues for cups are leaking. There is a hole in cup. Now this is because. Why cups are leaking? Because there is a hole in cup, and another reason can be there is a glue on seams which is not uniform. The first why was, so we ask 5 why, sometimes we go beyond 5 why. So first why is, why cup is leaking? Because there is a hole in cup and also there is a glue on seams not uniform. Then we ask another why there is a hole in cup? Why there is a hole in cup? There can be two potential issues. So maybe there was a defective cup was purchased. Another reason can be it is damaged by dispensing machine. Now for damage by dispensing machine we ask another, now this is the third why it is damaged by dispensing machine? Because machine is malfunctioning. Now again we ask why machine is malfunctioning. This is the fourth why, and the answer is inadequate maintenance. So you see, inadequate maintenance is the root cause for a cup which is leaking. So that is how, so just you just saw one flow of how to find the root cause for leaking cup. So leaking cup is not a problem. There is a machine in which the cup is going when you are dispensing the cup. That's when there is a maintenance is not happening. Now you can ask the fifth why also, why there is inadequate maintenance. One reason can be that there is no money, or AMC, annual maintenance contract, is not signed, right? Or the machine is very old. There can be multiple issues again. So you can go as many. So maybe it's the money which is the problem, or annual maintenance contract is not updated. So can be certain more issues that you can identify here. And again, you have to prioritize them using the control impact matrix here. Another example I would like to show you, order entry lead time is too high. Order entry lead time is, let's say when you go to a coffee shop and you order a coffee, and it takes a lot of time for that person to just take your order because they're trying to find the right code or something. Sometimes you would have observed in a supermarket, you find a product and they do not know what is the code of the product in the system, so they take some time, they ask someone and so on. So that's a lot of time we are taking. So this is how it is showing why it is taking a lot of entry time for a product. Potential reason can be order forms is incomplete, wrong product code, unnecessary data on the forms. Now for why order form is incomplete, we are looking at there can be two potential reasons. Representative does not have product codes, or rep doesn't enter duplicate info form. So similarly, for each of the three potential causes we can have multiple issues, and again then we can take it further, and at the end we should have a root cause with us, and then you can do a control impact matrix on those root causes. For example, no access to system in field, which you see the last column. Rep assume data on file. Now you see the third one. No access to system in field is same as the first one. As I said, you will find similar root causes only. You will not find unique root causes. System does not autofill. Form has not been updated. So we have 4 unique root causes from this example. Again, you would like to do a control impact matrix here to ensure that out of these 4, which one should we focus and why. So that's how we find the potential root causes or the actual root causes from a list of all the potential root causes that we had. We use the 5 analysis to find the actual root cause. We again prioritize them using control impact matrix, and that's where the analyze phase gets over, and we have identified the root causes. We have prioritized them as well, and that is when we move to the analyze phase toll gate, where our sponsor is sitting and a coach is sitting for us and they're asking certain questions. What kind of methods have you used to get to the root causes of the problem that we have put together in define phase and that we have detailed out in the measure phase. Thank you for watching. This is Shivendra Sharma.